優しい心なんて俺には必要ない文強くにまみれてる正義も信じないやがたの命を刈り取りかつては夜空を焦がしていたあの日の夢を取り戻す I am a class of mercenary 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 仲間がいれば俺は最強だどんな偉大も恐れないぜ犠牲者はこれからだ We're a class A guild and mercenaries 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 嵐の空真っ赤な大地この蒸気船でどこまでも We're a class A guild and mercenaries We're a class A guild and mercenaries We're a class A guild and mercenaries優しい心なんて俺には必要ない文強くにまみれてる正義も信じない
Hello everybody, it's me, Ezekiel Maxwell, your Class A Mercenary VTuber. Hope you're all having a wonderful Tuesday. I've had better Tuesdays. So it's not anything really major, it's just that, in the Mobile Guild headquarters, in the bathroom, I had to remove the bathtub at one point, and I thought that I had safely and securely reattached it without issue, and it turns out that I was wrong about that. I went to go get a shower before my stream, and when I got done, when I stepped out of the shower, I noticed that there was water leaking. And I went to go take a look, and lo and behold, it was all coming from underneath the bathtub. So, yeah. I am gonna have to take a look at that when I get the chance. But, yeah. Aside from that, however, today has not really been all that bad of a day. Hang on, let me adjust my phone. There we go. Didn't want to keep looking like I was trying to look off to the side or anything. I had my phone at an angle. So, basically, my day was like, I showed up for work, and then they said, oh, hey, you gotta go in for some training with all the other coworkers. Okay. So, they gather us all up, and they send us to the place to go get the training done. And it was basically that thing where they got a speaker there, and they show you some slides, and they ask questions, not to anyone in particular, but to the audience, aka us. And, well, basically, I did not really answer all that many questions. I mean, I know the answers to them, but, you know, you just go through it time and time again with this kind of job, and it's just like the same thing over and over again. Make sure you wear your protective equipment, make sure you're keeping your attention on your surroundings, make sure you warn your coworkers if there's an unsafe thing, blah 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 blah. It's the same thing we've all heard time and time and time again. They really put a big focus on safety, and as a heavy equipment operator IRL, I can understand the need for safety because it is a job that you can very easily find yourself dead within a few seconds if you're not careful. But then again, I have managed to last this long thanks to the grace of God. So I am always eternally thankful for that, for every single day I get to have on this planet to spend with all of you. But yeah. And then I got to leave work early today because there was a thing with my insurance that needed to be changed. I get my insurance from the workplace, basically, and they said, oh, well, you need to update your beneficiaries, but I'm keeping everything the same. Oh, well. So the place where I needed to go to meet with them shut down at 4:30, and I did not get there till 4:37, so they were already closed. So I'll probably have to go over there tomorrow. With that being said, I did get to have lunch in town. I went to the local Whataburger, had myself a honey barbecue chicken skirt sandwich meal, the fries and drink, and ended up having a brownie for dessert. So that was nice. And then I didn't really get back to the yard until like 1:30 in the afternoon. And we aren't supposed to get out till 5, but like I said, they let me go early at 4 o'clock for the insurance thing that I didn't even get to complete. So yeah, that happened. Hang on, let me take a drink of water here. Good water. So, yeah, that happened. So, then I came home after finding the place closed, and I decided, you know what, I want to get a shower, but first I had to see that Vixen was trying to tell me, hey, Steam is reporting outages, so you might want to look into that. Well, luckily enough, Final Fantasy XIV loaded up just fine, so I get to play that for you all today. But yeah, I did get my shower as soon as I got home, and when I got done with that, Then I heated up some Thanksgiving leftovers. I'm still working on them. And that's when I noticed that I had a water leak coming from my bathroom, from underneath the bathtub. And I had to spend time wiping it all up and drying it all up and all that good stuff. Excuse me. I am probably gonna spend some time up tonight, probably looking into how to fix it. Or I might just leave it for tomorrow. I mean, it's only with the P-trap for the drain, so yeah. It's only when I run the water that it becomes a problem. So I just need to figure out how to adjust the P-trap, make sure that I have it on there secure and snug so it doesn't leak anymore. Anyways, that is the issue I will be dealing with. So let me go ahead and read off today's verse for you all. Verse of the day. This comes from Proverbs 11, verse 25. The generous soul will be made rich, and he who waters will also be watered himself. Now that's the New King James Version. If you want the NIV version, then a generous person will prosper, whoever refreshes others will be refreshed. Okay, so this ties into the whole generosity thing. We've talked about this before, honestly. You must give without expecting anything in return, okay? I believe that came from, I can't remember this time. I've always been bad about that, but yeah. You have to give when you can't expect anything in return, but you have to be generous. Generous people will prosper. Now, that's not saying to just give everything away. It's like, don't put yourself out, basically. Do not put yourself in a situation where you yourself require generosity of others. Maybe if you have an extra pair of boots and you know someone that needs them, you can give those away. Or maybe if you have a little extra spending money and instead of spending it frivolously on stuff that you don't need, you can find somebody who needs it. Actually, when it comes to that, I would say don't give money to people directly unless you know for sure that they're gonna use it on what they need it on. Like, excuse me. Like when it comes to homeless people, you know, like what they're gonna need. They're gonna need food. They're gonna need water. They're gonna need clothes. So I would say, use your money to buy them food, water, clothes, and give them that instead. Do not give them money directly. I know that some people would probably counter that, saying, well, not all of them are untrustworthy like that, but, you just never know in this day and age, You can't really trust people anymore. So, in Proverbs 11, it's basically talking about let me switch over to the New King James Version. So, basically, the Lord detests dishonest people, and he values righteousness. You could be the richest person in the world. You could be the most powerful person in the world. But you need to have righteousness. All your material wealth, all your assets, everything on this earth will wither away. It is all temporary. Even if it lasts for thousands or tens of thousands of years, it will eventually wither away. Your material worth here is negligible. You want to focus on your eternal wealth. You want to focus on your salvation with the Lord, okay? So when the day of wrath comes, it doesn't matter if you have tens of billions or even trillions of dollars. The Lord's not going to care about that. You can't buy the Lord. But what you can do is be a righteous, generous person. And that will tip the scales in your favor, okay? You need to have integrity. You need to have the righteousness of integrity. You need to have the righteousness of generosity. Generosity and integrity. If you're a wicked, greedy person, then you are pretty much guaranteed to fall to hell. Okay, there's no other way of saying it. If you are a liar, if you're greedy, if you're dishonest, then yeah, you can expect yourself to go to hell. Especially if you do not come before the Lord and tell Him the truth honestly. You need to come before the Lord if you're that kind of person. You need to tell Him what you've done. You need to tell Him your sins. Come before the Lord and tell Him what you have done, and tell Him that you need to be changed, that you need to be saved, and the Lord will save you. So, yeah, just remember that. Always try to be righteous. Always try to be generous. Always try to have integrity. And if you focus on that, you will have your salvation. But you can't... Let me rephrase that. Be righteous, have integrity, be generous, but don't do those things just for the sake of doing those things. Do those things because the Lord has commanded you to. Do those things in the honor of God. Do those things for the glory of God. Do those things because God has commanded you to. And if you do that, then it will surely be in your favor when the day comes to be judged. Remember, our works alone are not going to save us. Our works need to be accompanied by faith. Our works need to reflect our faith. If our works do not reflect our faith, then our works are meaningless. And if we have no faith, then our work is meaningless either way. So, just try to focus on being a righteous, upright, generous person with integrity. With that being said, I'm going to go ahead and switch on over to Combat 14. Oh, right. I need to ask for the blessing here. Dear Heavenly Father, we come before you to ask you to bless this stream. Please use me in this stream to honor you. And please use this stream to bring those who need you closer to you. In your heavenly name I pray. Amen. Okay. Yeah, I need more water. My mouth isn't dry per se, but it's like my saliva is kind of frothy. It's kind of like at that point. Anyhow, we are going to continue making our way through the Arcadion here in Dawntrail, And right now we have just been boosted up to the cruiserweight. So let's talk to Yana. Hey Ezekiel, you're just the person I wanted to see. Cruiserweight matches have yet to begin, but Nayuni and I have made some breakthroughs in our research about psychonecrosis. Come inside, we'll tell you what we learned. Now let me give you a reminder, okay? The people here in Solution 9 and Dawntrail, they wear these things on their heads called regulators, okay? And when a person dies, their soul gets separated from their body. And then there are machines here that artificially strip the memories from that soul. And then the soul is basically stored and treated like a commodity. They get stored inside the regulators, so if anything happens to a person who's wearing a regulator, that extra soul will basically bring them back to life. And that's kind of very unethical, if you ask me. So what was his name? Galuja? No. Whoever that Mamulja was from Tural that came here, became king, the one that we had to take down, he basically found out, like, hey, let's take the souls of all these beasts and put them in the regulator and allow people to transform. And those are called feral souls. But Yana's older sister, who used feral souls while competing in the Arcadion, she found out, the older sister found out, that the more you do that, the more it breaks down your soul. So people who do that tend to die early, and the Arcadian fashioned this whole lie saying, oh, the people who win big in the Arcadian, they get to go up to the highest level and go live up there in peace and comfort. No, they do not. They die, and that is the Arcadian's way of hiding the truth. So, yeah. We are currently making our way through the Arcadian right now to make it to the very top. And if we do that, then we have a chance of setting every soul free and ending this whole practice. So that's what we're doing right now. I honestly wish some of this was voiced. Before diving into the details, perhaps a refresher is in order. It's a rather complicated affair after all. Okay, so she was gonna do a refresher anyhow. You had barely seen crowned champion of the light heavyweight division before our sister, Eutrope, challenged you. She was intent on claiming your soul as a means to cure psychonecrosis. Yeah, so I had to fight their older sister, who is codenamed Wicked Thunder in the Arcadian. And Eutrope, aka Wicked Thunder, is after my soul, because apparently that's going to cure her psychonecrosis. But they want to find another way to save her, their sister, without sacrificing me. The illness appears to afflict those who use feral souls to an excessive degree, those such as Arcadian fighters. Excuse me. We learned from Eutrope that the immortalized, I'm losing my voice, who we thought lived in luxury in the upper levels, are actually dead, taken by the disease. So yeah, that's basically what I said. Since that revelation, we've looked for alternate ways to cure psychonecrosis, and we finally have some news to share. It's all thanks to Nayuni. Like Eutrope, she has a sense for electrope technology, She's learned to do all sorts of things from tinkering on her own. Honestly, that's a good kid. You ever have those young ones that like to take things apart and try to put them back together? That's basically like what Niuni is, where kids like to learn by taking things apart. Excuse me. Oh, Yana, don't give him the wrong idea. It's the people of Oblivion that we have to thank for our discoveries. I had attempted to access Everkeep's core systems for information on souls, you see. Now, for those of you who don't remember, Oblivion is the rebellion group that was against using regulators because they were against the idea of harvesting people's souls and using them as commodities like that. It was unethical, and they wanted to put an end to it. And that meant going against the eternal version of Queen Sphene. If you don't remember that, then please look back through my previous VODs videos, and you will see how that all went down. Unsurprisingly, I failed. What's more, an Oblivion member who was monitoring unauthorized access found me. She took me to task, scolding me to never again do something so reckless. Yeah, makes sense. When I explained our predicament, however, she kindly shared research data Oblivion had acquired from Originix. The data was quite difficult to parse, but I managed to find some relevant information. Smart kid. Excuse me. Namely, that the military was well aware of psychonecrosis, having also sought to utilize feral souls. Furthermore, they had developed a method to identify the presence of the affliction. This brings us to our next move. Now that we're privy to this method, we feel that we should use it to diagnose other fighters. They deserve to know if they're ill. That would cause a panic, I think, and I don't like the idea that the president himself might end up becoming aware of that. Because if he becomes aware of the fact that other people are finding out, that might cause some complications. It would be risky to alert them. Yes, very. That's why we came to you before taking action. Oh, you want to put it all on me, don't you? As Metum warned us, the president does not take kindly to those who get in his way. He'd be extremely unimpressed if we revealed the secret to those you've yet to fight and cause their withdrawal. Of course, you're still liable to incur the president's ire by becoming Grand Champion and releasing all the souls in the repository. But, excuse me, but we should avoid getting in his crosshairs for as long as we can. That's why I propose we approach only those fighters you've already bested. As they're barred from fighting for a time, it wouldn't have an immediate impact on the championship. There are still risks, however. Every time our fellow fighters use a feral soul, they bring themselves closer to psychonecrosis, including in a match against you. Then, of course, you have some people that are just drunk on power, so they're probably not going to care one way or the other, as long as they get another chance to fight. Which is why it's important we tell them the truth as soon as possible, so we can stop that from happening for good. Or it might get abused. Some villains, they have that thing where they don't care if the truth gets revealed and they end up using that to their advantage. Which I don't like. Oh, you unveiled my plan? Well, allow me to speed things up and make more problems. Doesn't matter to me if it all gets revealed. Knowing what the illness has done to you, Trope, it feels nothing less than personal. Yeah, of course I'm gonna agree with that. To begin with, let's reveal the truth to Honey. Despite being rivals, we're actually quite close. Just a moment while I call her. Well, Honey might be okay. Then again, she does have that addiction to being popular. She's busy as I expected, but can spare a moment for us. She's on her way here now. So now we're gonna wait for Honey. So, what's this about then? I hope it's as urgent as you say it is. Well, time to find out what happens when you tell him the truth. My stars, you're serious, aren't you? Could I be afflicted as well? There's a way to diagnose you. Regulators are designed to monitor the state of the wearer's soul. If we connect yours to a terminal, we can confirm whether there are signs of disease. Please be at ease, Miss Honey. Your soul shows no signs of degradation. Truly? Oh, what a relief. I shudder to imagine how I might be affected by such a dreadful disease. You're fine too, I suppose. You joined the Arcadion well after I did, after all. Well, I haven't gotten any symptoms yet. Yana was so eager to prove herself, she utilized feral souls numerous times when training. So when I examined her, we found that she's on the threshold of developing the disease. For mercy's sake, Yana, we're forbidden from training with feral souls. And knowing what I know now, I'd say it's because the president doesn't want us to die too early. It'd be bad for entertainment. At any rate, neither of us should use feral soul skin, which means we can't fight in the Arcadion anymore. Alright then, I'll retire. Well, that was easy enough. Really? I wasn't expecting you to decide so quickly. While I've graced countless magazine covers and concert stages, I never shined so brightly as when I fought in the ring, it's true. But everything I've done was so that I could bask in the adoration of people. I couldn't do that if I were dead, now could I? So, I'll look for another avenue to apply my talents, and you can be sure that I'll succeed after all. I'm Honeybee Lovely, the brightest star in the sky. Well, I'm glad she's reasonable. Now then, I'm scheduled to appear on a broadcast, so I must be on my way. Thanks for the warning, my dears. You're lifesavers. She really is something else, honey. Right, that leaves one other fighter I'd like to inform. The Brute Bomber, who you defeated to become the light heavyweight champion. I mean, I don't think he's gonna care. I think he's gonna want to use it again to fight me. Oh, this will be interesting. We're not exactly friends, but I won't abandon him either. It's not like he's not likely to answer when called, though, so we'll need to visit him in his home in residential radius 911. Before I do that, let me take a quick look at something. Oh. So that's what that was about. Sorry, I got pinged on Discord. I went to go see what it was, and it turns out that Pixel made an appearance over in Crucy's server. Hold on, I just want to... Hold on. Okay. Yeah, so I imagine Gabro over here is kind of like the Bard, where he unlocks the harder difficulty of fights. Right, I need a Infinite Shard. Going to the residential area. I made someone happy. I'm going the wrong way. I sent somebody a gift and made them very happy. For me, happiness comes from making other people happy. I'm sure some of you probably know how that feels. I don't give with the expectation of getting anything in return, but when I make other people happy, it makes me happy. Okay, I have to go to the other one. But yeah. I'm just happy that the person I sent that gift to was able to be happy with it. That's why I constantly kind of turn stuff down sometimes. It's like, oh, I don't need anything. Like, maybe I do need stuff, but it kind of... I don't want to come off as prideful, though. It's like... how do you accept someone else's generosity without your pride getting in the way? I really don't know. Here we are. Let's hope he's willing to hear us out. I bet he won't. He's probably not going to care. You're all so cute, I could eat you up. Uh-oh. Oh, he's a cat lover. Okay, this kinda... I thought he was supposed to be a bad guy. But he's a cat lover? Huh. Why do they flock only to you? It's hardly fair. Well, these are my kittens. If you don't like it, you can go back to your woman. Rub salt in the wound, will you? You know full well she left me. Huh. Come on, little ones, come to me. Nope. Cats are fickle, bro. That man there is Eutropes. I mean, that's the champion of the Cruiserweight division. This poses a problem. We can't reveal the truth to him here. The blazes are you doing here? You want to get your butt kicked? You are Ezekiel, the unenhanced warrior, yes? The Howling Blade at your service. It's a pleasure to meet you, and I hope we have the chance to meet in the ring soon. The pleasure's all mine. Let's be friendly. Lest you wonder, I do not make a habit of wearing a regulator. My parents did not believe in using them. Yana and her sisters were raised with similar values, as I recall, before adapting at Eutrope's insistence. However, I still use a regulator in battle, like every other fighter, except you. I, didn't know the two of you were friends. Surprised that a reviled heel like him and a beloved face like me get along? Truth is, we've known each other since childhood. We just can't seem to be rid of each other. We both couldn't fit into any of the jobs that were introduced to us, and got up to all manner of mischief together. We would have likely carried on like that if the president of Ascension Arcadia had not come and taken us in. Though it isn't easy being a fighter, we felt like it was our calling. Believe it or not, he used to be so shy that he could hardly form a sentence. But when he became the Brute Bomber, it was as if he was reborn. Shut up! They don't need to know that. Thinking back, we owe everything to the Arcadion, to the president. Oh boy, that's gonna make this difficult. That we do. Well, I've seen the kittens as I intended, so I'll take my leave now. Till next time, Ezekiel. Oh boy. So, what do you want? There's something you need to know. No, is he gonna accept it or not? Lies! The president would never! I have the results of the examination. I'm afraid his soul already shows signs of psychonecrosis. What? That's nonsense. Ugh! As if on cue. As the soul is eaten away, it loses its connection to the body, leading to bouts of intense dizziness. the early symptoms of disease. If left unchecked, the body will continue to weaken until... Oh, hey Zine, thank you for the raid over on Rumble. How's it going? What were you streaming? How did your stream go? I hope you're doing well. And hello raiders, my name's Ezekiel Maxwell, your Class A mercenary VTuber. And I'm playing Final Fantasy XIV Dawntrail as we continue to work through the Arcadion. Welcome everybody. Zine, how's it going? I'm just going to go ahead and continue with the dialogue. The Arcadion means a lot to you, I know. It means a lot to me too. But you need to retire. You're already ill. Until we can find a cure, the only way to prevent your condition from worsening is to stop fighting. Enough! I won't listen to any more of your nonsense. Get out of my sight. Oh no, we have an eavesdropper. I don't think we're going to be able to convince Brute Bomber until we defeat that champion of the Cruiserweights. We've done what we could. It's up to him what he does now. Let's go home. Well, that went a lot better than I thought it would. I thought he was going to transform and try to attack us. Now I feel bad for him. Why can't I ever have a proper bad guy where I can't identify with them or not feel sorry for them? Why do they gotta make bad guys be, like, redeemable? Like, I was okay with Gaius, you know? Turned out to be, like, a good fighter, friend of, like, what's his name? Estinian, yeah. God, it's been a while since I've seen Estinian. But, yeah. I would imagine, like, I don't want to feel bad for the Brute Bomber. Raid! Hey, Zine. How's it going? Thank you for the raid on Rumble, Zine. How was your stream? What were you playing? How are you doing? How'd your stream go? Tell me, tell me, tell me. I'm kinda having to really drink my water today because my throat is bothering me. I'm not sure what I did to it. I think it's just probably the weather, like how Pixel is having her headache, but it's affecting my throat instead. Either that or I'm just doing too much talking these days. Not only Eutrope, but the Brute Bomber too. We need to find a cure as soon as we can. You really feel better playing East 8 than the 8 RPG we played. Yeah, I can understand. Where Winds Meet was not exactly my favorite game either. I was telling Victon this, but it's kind of like I don't really think I would miss it if I had to stop playing it. You know what I mean? There are other problems I have with it too, but you know, yeah. Anyhow. I mean, I guess if Galaxy wants to continue playing it, then that's on him, but I don't know. I need to think about what I want to do. I have until the week after next to come up with an answer. Like, I don't want to hurt his feelings, and I don't think he'll really be hurt, but at the same time, I don't know. I'm the one that got us into this. I'll figure something out. According to Eutrope, the remedy is an infusion of an extremely dense soul. That's why she targeted you. The data from Originix seems to support this. Though it was only a hypothesis, the researchers believed reinforcement from a dense soul could be an effective treatment, but this isn't the solution we seek. We'll find another way. I'll scour an ocean of data if I have to. For all her searching, Eutrope could only find the one cure. What if you get Night Rain? Yeah, I mean, with the DLC coming out. And that would honestly give Vixen a break. I mean, Vixen will play Night Rain either way, but to have you with me and Galaxy playing Night Rain. Oh, but Galaxy won't be able to stream Night Rain. He can only ever join me when I play. For some reason, he cannot. He doesn't have the capability of streaming it. Oh? Hey, don't worry about it. I mean, he's fine with not being able to stream it. So, I mean, having you on board is not going to ruin anything. It's an idea. We can work with the idea. Haha, Automod caught a bot over on Twitch. Get wrecked, bot. Still, something about her actions doesn't sit right with me. The Eutrope I know wouldn't think to save herself at the cost of someone else's life. I can't help but feel she's still hiding something. Good? Yeah. Hello? Ah, alright, understood. And you never know, Zine, you might actually enjoy Night Rain. Do you have an interest in it at all by any chance? It's kind of fast-paced and might be a little bit confusing for first-time Souls players. That was Metum. Cruiserweight matches are ready to begin, and he wants us to meet him in the green room. Then best of luck with your next match, Mr. Ezekiel, and please be safe. You know what? As I recall, there should be a way for me to, like... Wasn't there a way where Steam allows people to play games that other people have? I can't remember how that function worked. But I remember it being a thing before where, like, you had to set things up. I think it was a family thing where if somebody else had a game and you did not, that you could play their copy of the game. Maybe I'm misremembering. Oh, by the way, Zine, since you came in after the fact, today's verse came from Proverbs 11, verse 25, I believe. So, basically, the Lord detests liars, and those who water others will be watered themselves. Basically, it's going back to the whole thing of generosity. it doesn't matter how much material wealth you have in the world. You can't really buy God. You can't buy your way into heaven. So you have to be a generous, righteous, charitable person with integrity. That was basically the gist of that proverb. As for me, I enjoy giving without receiving anything in return, so I think I've already got that covered. As a matter of fact, the recipient of my latest gift sent me a message a little while ago on stream. Yeah, here he is at last. Now the party can get underway, I guess. Who is this? What are you doing? That's better. This drab room was begging for a touch of color. Love your work, by the way. A match with you is sure to be a font of inspiration. We're going to get down, you and I. Oh, yes, we are. You don't have money, but you do help others in games like Vlad and Dune. Yeah, oh, thanks for reminding me. I really do need to pray for Vlad today. I'm not going to say why on stream, but for those of you who do know Vlad, and for those of you who don't, we have a friend named Vlad the Impaler. You say, oh, you saw the chat, yeah. Long story short, Vlad is dealing with some illness, I guess is the best way of putting it. And we're trying to encourage him to go to the hospital for it. I don't want to alarm anyone, but for those of you who pray, please pray for Vlad the Impaler. He's a good acquaintance of ours. He helps out a lot with Pixel's Dune Awakening stuff. And yeah, so please pray for Vlad the Impaler. Or Vlad. Yeah. Okay. I really do hope he got to a hospital, though. As you'll have surmised, they are your rivals in the Cruiserweight division, and I understand you're already acquainted with the champion. That I am. Given the situation in the realm, you may have doubts about fighting for entertainment, but it's now, most of all, that the citizens are in need of a diversion to help them forget their cares. I am counting on you to captivate the audience once more with rousing combat and make the very walls of the Arcadion shake with excitement. The fighters in this division are characters too, eh? But there's far more to them than their showmanship. As you already know, Cruiserweight fighters utilize more potent feral souls. Their attacks pack a heavier punch, so you'll need to brace yourself and be fully prepared. Right, we basically went up in weight class. The Dancing King. Oh, I've been looking forward to this fight. Ready, are you? Good. Let the unstoppable upstart's Cruiserweight campaign begin. Right, let's take a look at your first opponent. Yeah, I think everyone's going to enjoy this one. This isn't just a fight. You're gonna see. The Verdant Reveler, Dancing Green. He's a shameless playboy who loves partying the night away in pubs and clubs. Even his Arcadion bouts he treats as parties where he's the center of attention. Using the soul of a terrible toad, he gains heightened physical prowess and seamlessly incorporates dance moves into combat. Victory will come down to how well you can ride the rhythm. Your best bet might be to treat the fight as a party as well. Let yourself go with the flow. You just might be surprised by what follows. Now then, go and show that party animal you've got moves of your own, and seize your first victory in the Cruiserweight division. Heck yeah. So basically, we're going up against Mr. Disco here. Alright, I'm signed up for that. Now, let me also take this opportunity to go to the 3 Company House, just to stop by there and make sure that we have to visit it every so often in order to keep it from going up on the auction. We paid a lot of in-game money for it, so we don't want to lose it. Takes a little time to get over there. Enter the estate hall. Alright, I have visited. Now I can go do whatever I want until yeah, until the duty pops. I still need to take on and defeat that sandworm for the bounty. I think I still have that bounty. Yeah, I do. We don't know how long it's gonna take for the duty to pop. There's already 1 healer and 2 other DPS, so it might not take that long. But yeah. Sometimes it takes a while, like we've had one where we had to wait 30 minutes. Who is that over there? Makai Master Sarah Sphinx. Oh, they're teleporting away. We'll go ahead and camp out right here and wait for those worms to appear. Welcome to the chat room. Oh, apparently my Twitch chat refreshed on itself. Oh, boy. My allergies are really bothering me, too. It's not just my throat, but my nose feels kinda stuffed up, too. Oh, here we go. Dance time. Fight time. Yeah, we're gonna go kick butt. It's not as bad when Rumble copy and pass chat 2 times, making you think someone's spamming chat. Oh, yeah, that does happen. There we go. Look at this guy. We got twins up front.
He's young, he's stylish, and he knows all the moves. The soul of the party and the king of the dance floor, Dancing Green.
Oh boy. Everyone's already dancing either way.
Are you ready to get down? The Upstarts Cruiserweight campaign begins.
That's easy enough.
Can you keep up with the rhythm?
Oh god, ow.
We're just getting started. Keep grooving, baby. Dancing Green is pulling out all the stops with you.
Yeah, get away from those tanks.
On the dance floor, everyone's a star.
Oh.
That was too much for the challenger. Bask in the spotlight and burn, baby, burn! An invitation to dance. How will the challenger respond?
Oh, it makes me start dancing.
That's square!
I'm dancing.
Come on, show me your moves!
Show me a move. Ow.
Effortlessly dodged. You're up, dancers! Let's turn up the heat! Try to keep up now! The fever's taking hold! Can the upstart keep up with Dancing Green? Dance like there's no tomorrow!
Ooh. Ah.
Let's finish with style.
Oh, I see.
Not bad, but I reckon you've got more in you. Back to it, dancers! Show us some electrifying moves! The challenger's down! Is this the end? Bask in the spotlight and burn, baby, burn!
Yeah, there we go. Oh, that was a bad place to go.
They're back on their feet. Let's see if they can stay strong.
Very interesting fight.
Dancers, take it away! Yeah, baby! I feel the fever coming on again! The Knights reached a fever pitch! All eyes are on Dancing
Right,
Green!
right, left, right.
Dance like there's no tomorrow!
Right, right, left, right, left, right, right, left.
Let's finish with style!
Perfect groove!
You're burning up the dance floor, baby!
Oh man, that was fun. I like this fight.
Come on, show me your moves! We're just getting started! Keep grooving, baby! Amazing! They clearly anticipated that attack!
That was fun. Hey, Nomi. You rated? Nomi's wins raid?
Is decided. Victory goes to the challenger.
How's it going, Nomi? Hope you're doing well. No, was that a raid? I had a raid earlier from Zine. Hey, Vixen. Good to see you over on the Rumble side.
It's all over. Until next time.
Oh, everyone else left. Oh, a raid boss? Yeah, that was a normal raid. That was Verdant Green. Basically, half raid boss, half disco. That was honestly fun. That was like half fight, half dance. I would love to try that again. I want to get that perfect. His design was cool. Yeah, it was. Well fought, Ezekiel. With this victory, you've proven yourself to be a force to be reckoned with in the Cruiserweight division. We'll take directed rate. The next one is going to be a spray paint artist. Right then, let's ride the wave of this momentum towards our next victory. You're decent though, you found out you're working an extra day, so oh man. I'm gonna pray for you, buddy. And here is your next opponent. A fighter who lives and breathes art. She uses the ring as her gallery. Sugar Riot. Graffiti la la la. Before coming to the Arcadion, she was a graffiti artist, you see. Most of her graffiti you see in Solution 9 was either by her or by those imitating her style. By injecting herself with the soul of a deadly pudding, she's able to concoct special paint that can cause actual change to reality, even the ring itself. Zine says he did play older Dark Souls. He's been told Night Rain is just faster, just time to get used to it. To her, fighting is a medium for her art, a means of expressing herself. Her imagination is boundless, and you have to take care not to be overwhelmed, staying calm no matter what she throws at you. If you can manage that, you'll surely overcome Sugar Riot, and continue on your way to the top of the Cruiserweight division. Bring it on! I'll take down anyone that gets in my way. Unselect that one, join that one, and now let's see if we can actually get that worm this time. Night Rain is very focus based. You need to be fast and analyze situations faster. Either keep up or keep out or something like that. a worm I need to beat. Yeah. Oh, okay. Well, time for this next raid boss. Dang, someone's a fancy pirate.
The ring is her studio, and reality her canvas. She's a rebel with a cause, who captivates all with her illusions. Sugar Riot!
She turned into a slime girl.
What inspiration will you give me, I wonder?
Welcome to Sugar Riot's Gallery of Glamours!
Perhaps I'll draw this.
And with a flourish, Sugar Riot brings her work to life.
Oh, what?
Will the challenger be all right?
What's your favorite color? An image comes to me. I hope you like it hot and sandy.
What's gonna happen?
Goodness! The rain has become a desert!
How about a little more sunshine? When I think desert, I think of these prickly fellows.
Watch out! It's a veritable storm of needles!
Yeah. Ah.
The challenger's down! Is this the end?
There's something missing. Oh, I know.
Quicksand? Oh, you don't want to get caught in that.
Do you think this inspires Splatoon? I think it's the other way around, Vixen. Oh no! I think somebody else just died. 2 people died. Pardon me. Blech.
What's your favorite color? When you can't decide on one thing.
Why is everyone running over here?
What do you think of this?
Amazing! They clearly anticipated that attack.
What do you say to a refreshing riverscape?
Crystal clear river! How charming!
I'm guessing you don't want to be in the water for that.
This is no good. It needs a touch of thunder, a dash of downpour.
Oh, I guess you want to stay out of the water.
A thunderstorm has turned the waters muddy! How frightening!
I have it. Some destruction to facilitate deconstruction.
A massive raging storm! I hope you brought your parasols.
Ooh, got out of there just in time. Oh boy. Storm's chasing us.
They're back on their feet! Let's see if they can stay standing!
When you can't decide on one thing. What do you think of this?
Effortlessly dodged!
Get in the water from the fire. Yeah, the water this time. It's definitely easier handling this. No! Ah, I got zapped.
Oh no, that was too much for the challenger.
I was not out of the radius in time.
The challenger rises again. Can they turn this around?
Lord, I hope so.
What? Ah! Looks like someone isn't holding back.
When you can't decide on one thing,
Get over
what do you
here.
think of this?
Oh, we won. Lala down. Thank goodness.
The match is decided. Victory goes to the challenger.
Apparently I dripped some syrup from my candy yams on my shirt.
It's all over. Until next time.
Greed. Greed. Greed, 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 greed. I don't know how much that I actually needed. Well done, Ezekiel. I knew you could do it. Your next match will be against the Cruiserweight Champion himself, but seeing as we have a bit of time, there is something I'd like to tend to first. I want to tell Dancing Green and Sugar Riot about psychonecrosis and see if they've developed any symptoms. We have to save them too if we can. I've borrowed Nauni's terminal, so we'll perform the examination here in this room. Rest assured, I've already checked for listening devices. The two should be here any moment now. Hello. So, what's this about, baby? Are we having a party here? If that's the case, I'll excuse myself. I'm rather keen to give form to the inspiration you've given me. No, actually, you're dying. While I'm relieved to say you haven't manifested the disease yet, you're both dangerously close to doing so. Just one more feral soul injection could push you beyond the brink. It would be wise to stop fighting in the Arcadion. Whoa, talk about a downer, baby. This is all very sudden, and I struggle to accept it, but for both you and Honey to retire, there must be truth to your words. It's no easy thing to retire, I know, but for your own safety, I ask that you give it careful consideration. I've made up my mind. I'll retire. This doesn't leave the room, but I've always struggled to play the part of Dancing Green. To maintain the persona of a party animal, I've had to spend night after night out on the town, and when I'm not doing that, I'm practicing dance in the studio. It's utterly exhausting, soul-crushing. I pushed through it all because I didn't want to disappoint the fans, but this revelation sets me free. Dancing used to be my passion. Perhaps I can learn to love it again. I always thought you were a genuine party animal, living only to revel. To think it was actually a burden on your shoulders. The ring has been my precious studio. It's saddening to think that I won't be able to step into it again. But it was on the streets that I started plying my craft, and this revelation might be a sign telling me to go back to my roots. So I'll do just that. I'll go back to a time when the whole city was my studio, and its walls my canvas. Truth be told, seeing you fight without a feral soul helped me realize that maybe it's alright just to be myself. I'm relieved. Thank you for listening. Well, we'd rather not die, of course, and it's you we have to thank for warning us. We're liable to attract suspicion if we stay here too long. We'll discuss when to break the news to management at a later time. Thankfully, those two have other places to employ their talents, like Honey. To the Brute Bomber and the Howling Blade, however, the Arcadion is everything. It isn't easy for them to retire. This I know better than most, but it's a matter of life and death. I'll go with the direct hit rate again. Actually, give me a moment to, normally I dress down for streams because I like to stay cool, but now, it's actually getting kind of cold. One moment, please. Oh. There we go. I knew I had more socks. Just give me a bit, everybody. Just a minute. Merc is equipping some cold-resistant gear. First pair of socks. Equipped. Second pair of next, too. And finally, the body gear. Just a sec, I'm buttoning up my shirt. It's gotten pretty cold over here lately. I don't know how cold it is for y'all, but I don't do well in the cold. I really don't. I wonder if it's getting picked up on the mic. Okay. A warm Merc is a happy Merc. There we go. In any case, our priority for now is to win the title match. Let's return to the gym and prepare. The secret to staying warm is to keep your feet warm. Keep your feet warm, and the blood will circulate through your feet, returning to the body. If your feet are warm, your blood will warm up, and warm blood warms the body. So that's why I have 2 pairs of socks equipped. I really need some thermal wear. Actually, I think I have thermal wear. I probably just need to find out what happened to it. I need as much cold resist gear as possible. It's not like I don't have heated fans, it's just I'm worried about overloading my power here. I can't exceed 30 amps, and I'm not sure how much the power source here is pulling for my computer. The Uni will be relieved to hear that both Dancing Green and Sugar Riot plan to retire. Come on, let's share the good news. Thank goodness you're here. We have an emergency. Look at this. Hand over all the feral souls you've got. Uh-oh. This is unbelievable, folks. Just when we thought the brute bomber couldn't sink any lower, it seems he now intends to use unregulated feral souls, and several of them at once besides. The madman's going to turn himself into an abomination. This is a violation of the rules. You'll be banned for this. Shut your bloody trap and get out of my way. Ooh! Hey, unstoppable upstart. If you're watching this, come and find me at the demolition site on the 8th level. We're gonna fight again, and this time, I'm going to destroy you. You hear me? I'm going to destroy you. Bro. Ooh. Okay, instead of retiring, he's all in. He wants... It's all or nothing for him now. That idiot. Instead of listening to us, he goes and does this? Yeah, I kind of figured. He says, if I'm going down, I'm going down hard. The general public is unaware, but the doping tonic the Brute Bomber imbibes during his matches is actually a harmless prop he uses as part of his ring persona. That's why his matches continue even when he's disqualified. Using multiple feral souls at once, however, is expressly forbidden due to the extreme danger it poses. Doing so warps the flesh irreversibly, turns you into an abomination, as Mr. Medham said. And in the worst case, it will kill you. This is likely because it greatly accelerates the soul's degradation, leading to psychonecrosis. Hey, buddy, how's your face? You went and told him about the disease, didn't you? Despite my warnings, you went and told him. I'm sorry, but we couldn't simply leave him to his fate. Well, he ended up taking the matter to the president, who naturally denied the existence of the disease, and naturally the Brute Bomber chose to believe him. Oh, we messed up. That's not all. The president has sanctioned a grudge match between him and you on one condition. In order to stand a chance, he has to inject multiple feral souls for the fight. Oh no. The president's basically ordering him to kill himself for this fight. I made a great fuss on the broadcast about his use of unregulated feral souls, but it's all staged. Everything is according to the president's script. He wants to get rid of you, and he's using the Brute Bomber to do so. I don't think it's scripted. I think he's actually going to get those feral souls. I think the president's going to do away with the Brute Bomber. What? But the Brute Bomber's already exhibiting symptoms of psychonecrosis. This will kill him. I know. I tried to talk him out of it as well, but he refused to listen. For him, the president's orders are absolute. Remember that the Brute Bomber and the Cruiserweight Champion, they both owe everything to the arena, to the president, so they're not just going to believe this outright. Make no mistake, the match will go ahead, even should you ignore his challenge. The Brute Bomber will inject himself with assembled feral souls and come for you. Besides, if you still intend to become Grand Champion and release all the souls in the Arcadion repository, I fear there's no way except through this fight. So prepare as best you can, and then meet me at the Arcadion. I will have a chauffeur take us to the venue. I'm coming too. I'm the one who caused all this by revealing the disease to the Brute Bomber. The least I can do is be there. Oh God, what have I done? But we were only trying to help. Yeah, we helped him into an early grave. What? That was a fairy. Oh. They had wings. You know, at some point I need to get with Galaxy and we need to do the raids over and over again to get the mounts. Here we go. Master Ezekiel, I've awaited your arrival. It will be my pleasure to escort you via air wheeler to the location of your match, the 8th level demolition site. All has been made ready. The broadcasting equipment is in place, and rest assured the device for manifesting your allies is as well. Just say the word and we shall depart. Let's go. This is not a fight. This is gonna be a live exhibition of a suicide. Brute, stop this madness at once. You'll place your life in danger. Danger? Who do you think you're talking to? I'm the vile Heat, the most heinous, most despised fighter in the history of the Arcadion. I fear nothing. And spit on rules. I do whatever the heck I need to do. Wait. Oh god, here we go. He's gone and done it. He's injected himself with several feral souls and transformed into a terrible chimerical fiend. He's no longer the brute bomber, but the brute abominator. Yana, we can't stay here. It's far too dangerous. But I can fight too. No, don't you dare. Ezekiel. Don't. Leave it to me. Alright, I'm counting on you to knock some sense into the fool. Alright. But it's not irreversible. I'm gonna have to kill him. Go ahead and do that, and we'll try once again. Go to the Forgotten Springs and try to take down that worm, because I don't know how long it's going to take for me to get a party together for this one. Luckily, it seems by going over here to the Forgotten Springs, that kind of enhances things. It shortens the wait time, kind of. Okay. Well, we've already got 2 other DPS. Like I said, we don't know how long it's going to take for the duty to pop, but we might as well go ahead and keep trying this until we get that big worm down. So, is everyone doing good so far? I'm actually doing alright now that I got all my cold resist equipment on. Could probably use another upper body layer, but honestly, I'm not doing too bad. Could probably do another cup of water. I don't feel like coughing as much either. I don't know, I've reached the point where like I can feel some soreness in the throat, but it's like not bad enough that makes me want to cough. Well, what are you waiting for up there? Huh. They must either be waiting for the fate to pop, or maybe they were just trying to find something else. We're down to 1 other DPS and 1 tank. Have I just been muted this whole time? Ah, okay, no. Not muted. Kind of think I should probably switch the view. There we go. Get my chats back up. There we go. Now it's easier for me to keep track. My feet are still just a little bit cold, but not as cold as it was last night. We lost a tank and gained a healer. I think I might actually get that worm kill before everything's said and done. Ah, that's right, I forgot. I need to boot up Night Rain after this and take a picture of my relics for Vixen. I wonder if Pixel just went live or not. I should probably get her streams up. Pardon me. Oh. Don't see it yet? Yeah, she hasn't started yet. Oh, I need to level sync. Yep, fate. having to deal with all the sandworms coming in. Here we go. There's a big boy. Big worm needs to die. That's the bounty I have right now. Heal up. Two healers, two other DPS. That duty might pop before we get this. If that happens, we gotta drop what we're doing again and go right in. So I'm more than halfway done here. We might get it. We might get it. We need one more tank and one more DPS, but I think I might get it. Gotta keep chipping away at it. It's dead. Got it. Woo! Yeah!
He's back for revenge with a vengeance. The despicable fighter, formerly known as the Brute Bomber, the Brute Abominator!
God, even his theme music's a mess.
To take it outside, the brute abominator means business. Will the unenhanced warrior be able to contend with this chimerical foe? Mine? He's used his fetal powers to manifest a weapon. Brutal blow, but the contender is standing.
Wow, that was unintentional right there.
Oh dear! Fiendish flora have sprouted from the scattered seeds! Oh my! Even the cameras have been petrified, and now they're crashing down all around!
Ah! Whoa, he's
Always at his
flying.
rival flying! What fearsome strength!
We all died. Did none of us survive?
To take it outside, the brute abominator means business. Will the unenhanced warrior be able to contend with this chimerical foe?
Okay, we have one blade away from him.
My word. He's used his fetal powers to manifest a weapon. Oh, a brutal blow! But the contender is standing. Oh dear! Fiendish flora have sprouted from the scattered seeds! Oh my! Even the cameras have been petrified, and now they're crashing down all around!
This time, Senior.
Always at his rival flying! What fearsome strength! madness me! The brute abominator is hanging on the building!
Oh, ow.
He's bounding from wall to wall!
Everyone's staying close. Oh, oh, no, 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 no! Ah, I got
Oh
got.
no! That was too much for the challenger! Such devastation!
I got revived just to fall.
We'll send cameras in there at once. The destruction appears to have started a fire.
Hello, Belle. Good to see you again. It's been a little while.
Alive! The brute bomber must still be in there somewhere. A punishing attack! Oh, the true power of this monstrous fusion.
I guess that's a party wipe thing with additional monsters still alive.
What a thrilling battle this! And it rages on!
Okay, that one, I think we stay close to it more. Right. Ow. Stay away from me. Ow. No! Ow.
The challenger's down! Is this the end? They're back on their feet! Let's see if they can stay standing!
Club. I believe that's stay away. Sword and club. Wait a minute, what? Okay. So club is close range, sword is long range. We need to keep a watch for where he goes. Club has short range. Club and sword. He's gonna throw spores. No, it's electricity. Ah, I'm not gonna avoid that.
Challenger rises again! Can they turn this around?
That's, oh, that's sword. Well, we took him down. Yeah, he's not turning back.
KO! The match is decided! Victory goes to the challenger!
But yeah, Belle, I'm sorry I didn't get to greet you properly earlier. I was in the middle of that battle. Belle, how are you doing? It's good to see you again. I hope you're doing well. KO indeed.
It's all over. Until next time.
Still don't know if I should be rolling need on these or not. You're doing great? That's awesome to hear. I hope you're staying warm. Am I actually getting any of that, or... Oh, yeah. Yeah, he's not turning back. It's no good. We're too late. All those feral souls took their toll. He's dead. The president had the broadcast cut the instant the match ended, so as not to reveal the terrible side of his entertainment. He remains furious that you divulged information on the psychonecrosis. I will do my best to appease him, but I fear little will come of my efforts. Sorry, little one, he's dead. I never thought you'd be the first to go, old friend. But worry not, I will join you soon. You don't mean... I'm afraid so. I've been suffering the same symptoms for a while now, but I didn't understand how serious they were until I overheard your conversation. I too have psychonecrosis. Your sister and I began experiencing bouts of dizziness at the same time. Not long before she disappeared without a word. I realize now that she must have been searching for a way to fight her fate. But I chose to accept mine. You come from beyond the barrier, Ezekiel. No doubt you find it unsettling that we use souls to cheat death. Yeah. I mean... How dare y'all commercialize souls like that? Having been raised without regulators, I felt much the same. To me, those who wore them lived a bland and numbing existence, devoid of tension and excitement. The jobs arranged for me were tedious, and there was no way to escape this nation's dreary reality. But I finally found joy in Arcadion. Being my fighting persona is everything to me, like it was for my friend. If the price for that is to die from psychonecrosis, I'll gladly pay it when the time comes. Come, little one. Yeah, sorry, little kitty, he's dead. This scene is so sad. How can he accept death so readily? Darn it all! It doesn't have to be this way. I'm sorry, Ezekiel. It's just all so frustrating. You did what you could, and I'm truly grateful. The president has wasted no time covering things up. After retrieving the brute bomber's body, the company announced that he's chosen to retire with this defeat. And some matches at the Arcadion will continue, but after a delay. It'll be a while before your cruiserweight title fight. Say, I wonder where Nayuni's gone. She wasn't here when I returned. She got kidnapped. After what's happened, I can't help but feel worried. I'll see if I can locate Nayuni via her terminal. Yeah, she got kidnapped. Oh, no stream for Pixel? She's outside Everkeep. Hold on. Hey guys, I'm sorry, but it looks like I'm gonna have to cancel stream tonight. Family function that's gonna later. Oh. I probably should not be reading that out loud. Okay. Well, I'm sad, but at the same time, that kind of takes the load off. Oy. She's never gone off without a word like this. Something's not right. It means I don't have to be in such a rush when I end the stream. I'm sorry, Ezekiel, but could you help me find her? The signal from her terminal suggests she's somewhere in East Yasulani. I'm telling you, she got kidnapped. I better repost that. Click. But yeah, Pixel does not seem to be streaming tonight. Thank you for letting me know, Zine. I'm looking forward to streaming Keep Talking and Nobody Explodes tomorrow with Pixel. I wonder how many times I'm gonna die. Go to Heritage Found. Oh, that's right. Keep putting off the whole flying things. Maybe I should get that taken care of ASAP. The longer I put it off for, the more tedious the exploration will be. Kind of hard to get it done really quick. Dorian. Yeah, I'm not gonna bother reading that. There's another one up here. It's a good excuse to make sure Vlad gets himself to that stinking hospital. Yes, I really do sincerely hope he got to the hospital. I'm not going to go into specifics once again, like I said, but if y'all do pray, please pray for Vlad the Impaler, an acquaintance of ours. He helps out with Pixel's Dune Awakening streams. He's having some health complications right now. I don't really want to go into it, but if y'all wouldn't mind, please do pray for Vlad if you do pray. He would appreciate it greatly. I will be sure to add Vlad to the closing prayers tonight. By the way, Vixen, didn't you have a stream planned for this Thursday? Yeah, I think Vlad will show up to the Dune stream. Got another one over here. Don't really need that. Let's go ahead and turn those in real quick. It'll be nice once I'm able to fly around here again. Well, I say again, but I have yet to unlock flight in the first place. It'll be nice to be able to fly again. That's what I meant to say. And thankfully I don't need to worry about getting hit by electricity while I'm in the air, because I think that's just a scenery thing. Could you imagine if there was a thing where if you try flying during a thunderstorm or a lightning storm that you'd actually get hit by lightning, take damage and die? That'd be a crazy thing to have. Yes, yes. Give me my ether current. Holy crud, I have one more quest one, but there's so many to find on foot. Oh my god, that's probably one right there. No, that's the current one. Okay, that's probably what I'm looking for over there. I'm taking... Oh. I'm not attuned to that one. Oh, okay. We got some traveling to do. Gotta travel to the south. I didn't realize there were so many freaking Aether currents. Oh my god. Oh, it's on the other side of the frickin' wall. I might as well use up the rest of my time hunting down these Aether currents. And I might as well go attune to that Aether crystal. Aetherite, I should say. I would sure love to be able to fly around here. Because driving around like this is a little bit tedious. I kept mentioning every time that I've been needing to do it during every stream, but I never get it done. You know what? Now's the perfect time to do it. Get it done on stream. No, thank you. I do not wish to fight you if I don't have to. To the southeast, eh? Oh, it's up there. Hi, I don't want to fight you. To the east. I'm going west. That means I'd have to go back to the other side. Oh, no. Okay, where's that Aether crystal? There it is. I'm gonna go attune to that thing to make it easier to travel around. I should have attuned to it last time I was here. Back when I was doing the Hardy Boy quests. Oh, there's a mender here. I wonder how my equipment's holding up. Yeah, I could use repair. Okay, and that quest was down there. Let's get back in the car and travel south. The east. I wonder if I get hurt by standing in that. There's one. Get up here and grab it. To the north. Yeah, I'm good. Where's that quest that was down here? Okay, I need to travel west and then south. Excuse me. What is that thing? Is that a frog or a... No, I don't even think I want to mess with that. Hello, do you have a quest that gives me either current? Yes, you do. What do you want me to do? Travel east? To the name slates? Okay, I guess I'm eastbound. Oh, there's neither current off to the west? This was over where I found Galuja that one time. I think I gotta get off the bike or car and fight. There we go, now I can grab this. To the northeast this time. But I'm not going that way. Not right now. Right now I'm heading east to name slates. Pardon me. Like I said, allergies have been bothering me too. I am gulping down some honey every day. And gargling with warm salt water too. Trying all the different remedies. We'll just stay away from that big lummox for now. Oh, it's a graveyard. Have you ever visited a grave to pay your respects? Like IRL? Yes, I have. Okay. Cleaning up graves. And complete. To the north. Yeah, I'll teleport over there. I don't really want to make the whole trip around. I'm lazy like that. To the north. Ah, let me through. Please don't tell me it's up there. Please tell me it's down here. To northeast. This way. East. Oh, it's up there. Well, I'll say this much. At least I'm not having to dodge lightning while this is all going on. Guess I gotta go up and around. I will get all the ether currents in this area before I end the stream. From my comment earlier, in an earlier Final Fantasy game, Final Fantasy X, there was a minigame that you had to do where you would dodge lightning strikes, and you had to do that about 200 times in order to get a crest for an ultimate weapon. And it was very tedious because you only had a fraction of a second. Now, getting hit by a lightning strike would not reset your progress, but it was just a very difficult thing to do. some people even went so far as to create a program that could be run along with the game on Steam, where it would detect the change, like it would detect a single pixel color change, and whenever the screen flashed and that pixel changed color, your character would automatically jump. Now, some people would say, oh, well, you know, if you're not going to bother to do it right, then why bother to do it at all? But here's the thing, that was very tedious to do. Dodging 200 lightning strikes. I think anyone would get very tired of it very fast. Just this one more. To the west. Okay, sure, I guess I could drive there. Fall down there. Final Fantasy X was a very unique RPG for me, honestly. And I think I would love to play it again on stream one of these days. I don't want to talk too much about it for those of you who haven't played it yet, although I'm guessing a number of you probably already have. But it really is a treat. I don't know how to pronounce your name, and I also don't want to fight you. Or maybe I'll play Final Fantasy XIII on stream one of these days. Provided I have nothing else to do. What, somewhere around here? To the northeast. To the east? What's it up there? It was, wasn't it? Oh, bugger. You're telling me I gotta go across that land bridge to get to it? God bless it. God bless us, everyone. You know, now that I think about it, I keep saying that because of my father. I think I started going back to, or I started going to church just after he started going back to church himself. Like, okay, so back in my youth, I never really went to church. I had one friend back in middle school that tried to bring me to his church. It wasn't a Baptist church, but I mean, I did go with him. And my father and mother never really went to church. And my father says because I never wanted to go. There we go. Now I can fly. But yeah, back in my youth, I never really had an interest in going to church. And it was only when I got to my 30s that I actually ever developed an interest. Ooh. Imagine I actually get hit by lightning. Can I actually go to this over here? Is this a thing? Or is that outside the boundaries of the map? Ooh, that might be outside the boundaries of the map. Yeah, it's outside the boundaries of the map. Darn it. I would love to be able to fly to that. Let me go check out what this is up to the north. I'll just go ahead and complete the map before I do anything else. But, yeah, thinking back to it, I really should have gone to church a lot sooner. I probably wouldn't have ended up so messed up in my youth. And let me tell you, when I say I was messed up, I mean I was really messed up. I'll probably tell you all the story one day. But right now, today is not that day. This is the training area. Yep. This is where you practice to see if you have enough DPS or everything else to handle the bosses. Let's just say that younger Zeke was a very sinful boy and a very sinful man that was very deaf and blind to his own sins and loved getting into fights on the internet, getting into useless internet arguments. I'm a lot better now than I was before, but that's only because of the Lord. I really do owe him a lot. Electric potential. Okay, I have one more area to uncover, and then that's it. Let's see. I rated Pixel on Twitch yesterday, and I rated oh god, what was his name? Now that he's using his real name and not his VTuber name, I can't remember it. Ryan something. But yeah. So, I don't think I need to worry about remembering those two, because I only raid Pixel once a week every Monday, and I raid the other guy every Monday as well. Almost every Monday, I should say. So, yeah. I'll go ahead and leave it right here. Okay, thank you all so much for coming out to watch. I really do appreciate it, as always. So, you never see me use my real name? Yeah. Online? Yeah. There's a handful of people that know my real name. Vixen does, Crucy does, Creeper does, and Pixel does. Those 4 people know my real name. But, yeah. Okay, well, I guess if Pixel's not streaming, then I can do that. Alright, let's see who's on the docket today for Rumble. What do you say, Bartholomew? I feel like giving out a hint, but at the same time, I feel like giving out that one little letter. I was going to say the first letter of my real name, but I feel like if I give that out, then people would find out. Bye, Zeke. Stay warm and healthy. Thank you, Belle. You too. We should raid somebody on Rumble that we don't normally raid. Let's raid Vapin. And he's playing Destiny 2, Star Wars Renegade launch in a galaxy very close. So we'll go ahead and get that raid going. It feels nice being able to raid someone other than the usual targets. And who should I raid on the Twitch side? I am a lot more reluctant to raid a random on the Twitch side, namely because of the fact that the last time I raided a random, it turned out to be someone that I would not normally raid. You know what? Let's raid Chronicle of the Stars on Twitch. Oh, she's BRB. Okay, how about Von Locke? It's been a while since I raided him. Von Locke is doing ASMR, so for those of you who do not enjoy ASMR, Von Locke may not be your cup of tea. But Von does have a very calming voice. I would say he's up there with Rito as far as, like, having a good voice. Anyhow, I'll go ahead and get that race started. So as always, thank you all so much for coming out to watch. Really do appreciate it. I'll be playing Keep Talking and Nobody Explodes with Pixel tomorrow at her usual stream time, 8:30 or 9:30 p.m. Central Standard Time, whichever one that may be. And yeah, as usual, until then, make sure that you all eat well, sleep well, stay happy, healthy, warm, and safe. Stay hydrated. Keep your friends, family, and loved ones in your prayers always. Good night and God bless. Have a good night, everybody.
優しい心なんて俺には必要ない文強くにまみれてる正義も信じないやがたの命を刈り取りかつては夜空を焦がしていたあの日の夢を取り戻す I am a class of mercenary 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 仲間がいれば俺は最強だどんな偉大も恐れないぜ偽善者はこれからだ We're a class A guild and mercenaries We're a class A guild and mercenaries We're a class A guild and mercenaries